Hello, this is another fairly quick, fairly short, fairly unedited video on the X-T3, and specifically if you're a landscape photographer using the X-T3 like myself, an important part of your kit is the L-Bracket. Makes life a lot easier. And as you might have discovered already, the L-Bracket for the X-T2 does not fit the X-T3, and as far as I'm aware there are none on the market at the moment for the X-T3. So what I've done is adapt my X-T2 L-Bracket so that it partly at least fits my X-T3. Now you might not want to do this if you've bought an expensive L-Bracket for the X-T2, because you're pretty much going to make it, maybe not useless, but you're going to make it so that nobody wants it. But I had a fairly inexpensive L-Bracket for the X-T2, costing about £20. So for myself, I don't mind losing that in the long run so that I can use an L-Bracket in the meantime until somebody brings out an L-Bracket for the X-T3. So all you need is a metal file, and possibly, to make part of it a little bit quicker, a little junior hacksaw. And it's possibly going to depend again on what your L-Bracket was manufactured out of, but mine was fairly not too hard a material, too hard a metal. So basically what I've got, which makes this fit the X-T2, is there was a part on the back and a ledge around the side which came around to the back, which the X-T2 sat in. So when I put the X-T3 on it, it was sitting on these ledges, and therefore you couldn't really use it. So what I've done is I've used the metal file to file away the back lip, and you could use the metal file again for the edge, but the edge lip which came around to the back was a lot taller, so I used the junior hacksaw to cut it around and then just took that off, and then I filed it down smooth again. So this means that the X-T3 will now sit in the bracket enough that it sits flat on the back. A problem that you still have is that you cannot open the side door now, but the only reason I needed to open the side door when I had my L-Bracket on was if I was using a cable release, shutter release, to go with over 30-second exposures. But as you may or may not be aware, again, this side door on the X-T3 is removable. So you can just pull a little clip down on the top there, take the door off, in which case you would then still be able to use the cable release, although again, I haven't got a cable release to fit this one because my X-T2 cable release doesn't fit the X-T3, so I've still got to get one of those. But like I said, now until they actually release one specifically for the X-T3, I have now got a modified X-T2 L-Bracket which will fit my X-T3, which is fantastic. Like I said though, if you've got an expensive L-Bracket, then you might possibly want to just sell that one to someone that has an X-T2 and just wait, bide your time until they release one for the X-T3. But if, like me, yours was a fairly cheap one and you don't mind, it's a good modification to enable you to use the L-Bracket until they release one. I would make sure that you file the edges nice and smooth and round them a little bit perhaps, because you don't want to damage the bottom of your X-T3, because it is a gorgeous looking camera and you don't want to go damaging it, I'm sure. So I've screwed it on now, so you can see that it does fit. Obviously I've got use of all controls apart from the side door I can't open, but you can still open the battery door there. So like I said, if you have got a cable release and you want to do long exposures over 30 seconds, you could just remove this door, as long as it's not raining obviously, and then you've got full use of it until they release one for the X-T3. It's not a fantastic fit there, but it does the job. So thanks for joining me again. If you haven't done so, please do consider subscribing, and don't forget, if you do subscribe, hit that bell so you get notified whenever I release a new video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.